Hello everyone, welcome to PD200. My name is Carl Lindgren. I'm going to be your instructor for the next 11 weeks. My goal in this opening video is to give you guys a little introduction to me and to the course policies, and also to hopefully clarify any questions about this week's homework. Before we get started, that's me. I love canoeing in Canada and northern Minnesota, so that's me on a trip last summer. Here's the contact info. There's my phone number and my email address, and I want to emphasize the second bullet point. You are free to contact me, whether that's through texting or through a phone call, at any time after 7 a.m. or before midnight. Okay, so I don't have office hours in that regard. My office hours essentially are whenever you have a question. So don't feel like you can only call me at a certain time. Right? If I don't answer, leave a message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And the final bullet point mentions Skype. If you would like to Skype, if you have questions and would like to do it sort of in person, face-to-face, so to speak, you are free to do that as well. So just get a hold of me and we can set up a time that is mutually convenient. Now that I've covered how to get a hold of me, I have a slide here that outlines what to do if I don't return an email. It should not happen, but once in a while it does. And if I don't get back to you within 24 hours, it's because I've made some sort of an error. Most often it's because I typed out a response and then somehow forgot to hit send. So the email response is sitting in my drafts folder and not in your inbox. So sometimes students, if I don't get back to them immediately, are afraid to re-email me because they think that they'll be bothering me, but I promise you that's not the case. Right? So if for any reason I don't get back to you quickly, and it should be within a couple of hours usually, send me another note saying, "Hey Carl, I didn't get a response from you. What's happening?" And then hopefully the second time around I won't make the same mistake. Here are some course policies. Please check out the unit content folder for the late work policy. Essentially, you are allowed one assignment late without any penalty, and it can be late for any reason. Right? If something happens on Sunday night and you cannot complete your work, it doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter if you fell asleep early. It doesn't matter if you just didn't feel like doing your assignment that week. You can turn in one assignment late for full credit. I will not ask you why it's late. I'll just say, okay, no problem, and I'll get it graded. Okay. You will also find an email policy in which I explain why in a course called Professional Communications, we're going to have some basic ground rules for email communication. Okay. If you send me an email that is in text lingo, or an email that's missing a basic salutation, or that doesn't have capitalization, or that doesn't have punctuation, I will respond very nicely and ask you to revise the email before I will actually answer the question found in it. Right? We need to get used to writing, in some cases, in a more formal language. Right? And so this course is going to get you started on that. And for the discussion board, remember, your initial post has to be due by Thursday. Your responses have to be due by Sunday, both at midnight. This is a very general advice, but I find this to be some of the best advice I can give. Make sure that you read the assignment directions carefully. Very often students lose points because they simply did not see one aspect of the assignment. So maybe there are 2 or 3 different questions and a student will only respond to the first. In that case, you end up losing quite a few points, not because you didn't try or because you couldn't earn those points, but because you just didn't see the full directions. And also, if you do have questions about what I'm expecting, please contact me. You have my cell phone number, you have my email. There are no excuses for not being able to get a hold of me. And here is a quick rundown of the first week's homework. Please check out the zooming in section on page 30. And as you're doing the reading, think about what communication skills are and give me a list of which skills are necessary to be a good leader, and also which are necessary to get hired. Those are very different things. Right? Getting hired requires one set of skills, but being a good leader requires a different one. Okay? And then after you list those skills, give me a paragraph explanation of how it would be that an interviewer would see that you actually possess those skills, and how those skills differ from those needed for promotion. So again, if you have questions, please get in touch, but otherwise I'm going to end the lecture now. It's nice meeting you all. Please don't hesitate to contact me for any reason over the next 11 weeks. Have a great day.